Hello, everybody. Welcome to the book review. Today, we'll be doing a book review on one of the cultural um, literary phenomenons of the 21st century. This book was a massive number one bestseller on the bestseller list, and it was made into a movie. The movie also did very well. It starred Ben Affleck and the lady, I forget who it is, but the movie also did equally well. The book did well. It was it will go into the records as one of the good books. So the book that I'm talking about is Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. Uh, Gillian Flynn is an American writer. She wrote this wonderful book for us. As you can see, my copy is a fairly recent copy, so there's a bunch of reviews, a bunch of quotes about how good this book really is. So that's all quotes, that's all reviews, and that's all reviews. So it's about 20 reviews on these pages. Okay, Gone Girl is a book you'll be begging other people to read just so you can discuss it with them. Smart, suspenseful, a class act by The Independent. And these reviews do good justice to the book because the book is really good. It is a murder book, but it has been written in a very new kind of way. Now, there's a lot of murder books, crime books in this world that have been written up until now. Sir Arthur Conan Doyle with his Sherlock Holmes, Agatha Christie with Hercule Poirot, uh, and there's so many more crime and murder books, but from the top of my head I can say those two. Well, they are both narratives from the detective's perspective, or the detective's assistant's perspective, or the third person perspective. Well, this book says here there are two sides to every story. The two sides are presented, and the two sides tell one story. That's how the book is presented, and it's just very smart. This is brilliant book. This is brilliance right here. Okay, this 450 pages of brilliance. So the book is about a disappearance and a murder of a girl called Amy. Now, Amy is the wife, Nick is her husband. Amy tells one part of the story, Nick tells the other part, and these are the two sides of the story. They talk about one event, the murder, the disappearance. And that's how the story progresses, and how that is what this book is all about. Okay, now let me just get slightly into the story. I will not go into the details. I will not reveal anything else because this is not a spoiler. So there is no spoiler alert. So the book is about Amy, a very wealthy girl, American East Coast royalty, with $1 million trust fund, investments in stocks, assets everywhere. She's got it all going for her, which come from her parents, who are very successful writers. And then there is her husband Nick, who comes from a very, very modest background. The only hope that he has of doing well in this world is through going to college, staying in college, and getting a good job. The old school, good grades, good job. That's Nick for you. And then there's Amy, who, even if she screws up in college, it doesn't really matter to her because she's already a very successful, well, not successful, but she already has a lot of money. Okay. So Nick and Amy meet each other in college, they fall in love, they get married. They're both writers, but the internet is putting writers out of all jobs. So both Nick and Amy are laid off, and Nick decides to move to his hometown, which is Missouri. Amy's hometown is in New York. So she leaves everything, goes to Missouri, and that's where she disappears. That's she's murdered, according to the book. So, and that's what the story is all about. And then there's two sides telling the story. The book has so many twists and turns, and it is so engrossing that, yeah, you actually might be begging other people to read it just so you can discuss, or you can discuss it with me in the comments, and I will try my best to reply as well. So that's what this book is about. This is a good book. We I would like to thank Gillian Flynn for taking time to write this wonderful book. She has done us a favor, us book lovers a favor, and as well as Ben Affleck for starring in this wonderful movie. She has done us Hollywood lovers also a favor. He has done Hollywood lovers a favor, because they're both great pieces of work, great art, great cultural phenomena, which will stay with us in the form of print and digital media for the rest of time. So that is it. I would highly recommend you to pick up a copy of Good Girl, read it, or for the movie enthusiast, I would recommend to watch the movie. And if you want to discuss anything, post your comment down there and I will definitely reply. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.